Hi, I'm Miss Colleen from the Cheat Area Public Library, which is a part of the Morgantown Public Library system. And today I'm here to lead you in a dragon story time. We are going to do 3 things in this program. We're going to do the dragon hunt song, which is like we're going on a bear hunt, but it's adapted for dragons. This is our story time. But attached to this post is a link for a YouTube video by Michael Rosen, who wrote this book, and Helen Oxenbury illustrated it, and it is a very, very cute video. So once you get done, if you want to check out some other things, I highly recommend that YouTube video. All right, and then we're going to do a read aloud of Over at the Castle. And finally, we're going to put together a craft and make a flying dragon. And if you already picked up your supplies from the libraries, then you're good to go. If not, there are things that you might have at home, and if you look at another link on this video, then you can find the instructions to make the craft. There's justonemommy.com. It's a link attached to this one. And then we'll be all done. So first, let's do the dragon hunt. Okay. Now this is sometimes an echo song, but we're not going to do it as an echo song. So if you would like to do the motions along with me, feel free. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, ready? We're going on a dragon hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not afraid. Uh-oh, grass. Long, wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. We're going on a dragon hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not afraid. Uh-oh, a river. A deep, cold river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. We're going on a dragon hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not afraid. Uh-oh, mud. Thick, oozy mud. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. We're going on a dragon hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not afraid. Uh-oh, a forest. A big, dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. Stomp, trip, stomp, trip. We're going on a dragon hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not afraid. Uh-oh, a cave. A big, dark cave. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. What's that? One scaly nose, 2 big leathery ears, 2 great big eyes. It's a dragon! Quick, back through the cave. Back through the forest. Stomp, trip, stomp, trip, stomp, trip. Back through the mud. Back through the river. Back through the grass. Get to our front door. Open the door. Up the stairs. Oh no, we forgot to shut the door. Back downstairs. Shut the door. back upstairs, into the bedroom, into the bed, under the covers. We're not ever going on a dragon hunt again. Okay, now that we've had our dragon hunt, we're going to read. Alright, so this book is called Over at the Castle. It is by Boni Ashburn and illustrated by Kelly Murphy, and it's published by Abrams Books for Young Readers, and we're reading this by permission of Abrams. You may also know of another book that she wrote, and the same illustrator, Hush Little Dragon, and those are both available in the library system. I picked this book because I really liked how it talked about some of the things that they do in a castle, and our theme this year is Imagine Your Story, and there are a lot of stories that take place in a castle with the kings and the queens and the princesses and everything and dragons. This one is like a rewriting of Over in the Meadow, if you know that book or that song, and it'll be pretty familiar to you, the rhythm of the words. Over at the Castle. Over at the castle on the hill in the sun sit the old mother dragon and her little dragon one. Patience, says the mother. Okay, says the one. So they laze all day on the hill in the sun. Over at the castle by the moat shining blue stand the old gruff guard and his fellow guards too. Watch, says the guard. We watch, say the two. So they guard all day by the moat shining blue. Over at the castle by the old willow tree play the carefree lord and his little lords three. Romp, says the lord. On guard, say the three. So they play all day by the old willow tree. Now, begs little dragon. Not yet, says his mother. So they laze the day away, a day like any other. Over at the castle doing chore after chore work the old trusty servant and her helper servants four. Hustle, says the servant. We hustle, say the four. So they work all day doing chore after chore. Over at the castle in the dungeon still alive scheme the old wily prisoner and his pet rats five. Plan, says the prisoner. We plan, say the five. So they plan their great escape in the dungeon still alive. Over at the castle in the kitchen built of bricks cooked the old master chef and her sous chefs six. Sauté, says the chef. Flambe, say the six. So they cook all day in the kitchen built of bricks. Over at the castle in a tower up to heaven toil the old woman weaver and her little weavers seven. Spin, says the woman. We spin, say the seven. So they spin all day in the tower up to heaven. Now, begs little dragon. Not yet, says his mother. So they laze the day away, a day like any other. Over at the castle in the hall grand and great dance the guests at the party, a festive group of eight. Eat and drink, says the lord. Be merry, cry the eight. So they dance, eat, and drink in the hall grand and great. Over at the castle, brave and strong in a line, stand the knights in shining armor while they wait, all nine. Ready? Asks the leader. We're ready, say the nine, and they wait, mostly ready in a line. Over at the castle for the bored and waiting men, jesters juggling and perform, entertainers, all 10. More, say the men, like this, say the 10, who juggle and perform for the battle-ready men. Over at the castle under clear dark skies, all the weary people rest and heave great sighs. They gaze out their windows with drowsy eyes as the castle yawns under clear dark skies. Then, flame, begs little dragon. Flame, says his mother, then whoosh, and then another. Oh boy, says little dragon to his beaming proud mother, on this night at the castle, a night like any other. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the story. Now we're going to look at what we have for craft. All right, so this is the dragon that I made. You see, he's a tube. And we're going to work through this. And yours might look different, and that's okay. It's going to work just as well. So in the kit that you would have picked up here would be instructions, construction paper, a tube, yarn, and 2 googly eyes. And things that you would need at home are clear tape and glue if you prefer, but you don't have to have the glue. You can do it all with tape. Something to draw with. I picked up a brown marker. And you need scissors. You really do need scissors for this one. All right. So to make this one, we're going to get out whatever we're drawing with. Go near the bottom of your page, or at least one end, and mark how tall your tube is. See, it's level here. Just mark a little line, and then move it over a little bit. Mark it again. Mark it again. Until you have a line here, and then you can cut that, and that's going to wrap around your tube. If you need to adjust it afterwards, that's fine. Okay, so wrap it around, and you're going to have a extra piece if you use the whole width of it. So take that extra part off, and that can make his head later. Cut it off so that you have it. So you have extra piece and a piece on your tube. And get out your tape. Get a few pieces because you don't want this to fall off. And tape it around your tube. Maybe I'll put one more in the middle here. Okay, so there's your dragon's body. You go like that. Then take your other piece of paper, fold it in half, crease it, and you're going to cut from the folded part so that you can make 2 identical wings, and they'll open up at the fold. So let's see how do I want to do this. I want to get it as tall as I can. I'll make it a little bit of scalloped. That's a little different from my other one, which is fine. I don't know if you can see I made it a little stuffed there. And it doesn't have to be really big. Your tube isn't very big. So I'm gonna make this more scalloped on that side. And you see it's kind of like making a holly leaf. And I'm gonna make it clear up to the top so that I have as long as I could. See, there are a good bit different. I made fat ones, I made skinny ones. All right. Then you're going to take that piece and a nice piece of tape that will come out the top and the bottom of your wings. And you're going to tape that right near the top of your tube. And then he has wings. Now, you might have a piece of scrap left. Cut a good dragon tail out of that. I made mine have like a triangle on the end. You see it starting there. And then I'm going to make it skinny because you don't want it to stick out too much from your paper towel tube or your little toilet paper tube there. Get a good piece of tape. Tape that right on the back where the wings are. Make it pretty secure because when we play with these later, it's going to want to interfere, so you want it to be pretty strong. Okay, now you had a little piece of paper that we saved from the wrapping the tube. Fold that in half also. Make a nice dragon face. Let's see, we're gonna cut his head. And I'm gonna give him pointed horns at the top. You can do yours however you want. There, does that look dragony enough? Now, if you make a little tape donut by rolling it in a circle, putting it on the one side of your dragon head, and you can put that near the top of your tube. So then you have a dragon. All he needs is some features. That's where the glue is going to come in handy. If you put glue for his eyes, pop those eyes on there. It looks like a lot more dragony. Now, if you want, you can add some other things on here, like nostrils, because dragons are fire-breathing, right? Give him good nostrils there. You can put some scales on his wings or some scales on his face by making little marks. I don't know if you can see some of those. There. Make him a little bit more dragony. Okay, and then for the fun part, the other thing you got was a piece of yarn. So take your yarn, find the two ends, put those ends together, and run it up to find the center where the fold is. Stick that folded side to the head. It should come out of his head, of your dragon's head, okay? Like that. Then I'm going to come around here and show you how to make your dragon climb up and fly. Okay, excuse me for leaving the screen. I have a handy little hook here. I don't know if you can see. So if he's at the bottom, grab one piece of string in each hand and you're going to make him come out at an angle. And pull one hand and then the next hand and one hand and the next hand. And he flies up. Not so straight, but he works. And then let him come down again. Then you can make him fly up all over again. See how fast you can do. Now the trick is to find something at home that has a hook. This is a coat tree that has a hook and it's really strong. You can also do it on a hinge of a door, or if you happen to have a door that has one of these hooks already over the top of it, that makes a really good hook. Or have somebody stand there and hold it for you and be really strong so that you can't pull them down, okay? So I hope you enjoyed your craft, and you can do all kinds of fun things with that and make different creatures besides dragons if you have more tubes and paper at home. All right, one last thing before I go. Another link that is on this post is a Tumble Books read-along. Our library has Tumble books on the mympls.org website. It's really easy to find. They're indexed, and the one that I've included for this story time is The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch. If you go to the index and look up P for paper bag, you'll find it. It's another really good story with illustrations about a dragon. And the link is on this post, and that makes it even easier to get to. You can just click on it. So be sure to check back for more virtual summer reading programs for the Morgantown Public Library System. I hope you had a good time this morning. Bye.